Wait, are those dogs on the intercom?
Yeah.
They're trained how to use it.
Hello? Is this Lord Sinclair?
No, miss.
I didn't brainwash anyone.
I am Lord Sinclair's butler.
We're not eating humans.
I'd like to talk to Lord Sinclair.
On what matter, miss?
I'm
The
looking for
fire
a
in your
detective
yard.
From Scotland Yard.
You are looking for a detective?
I've never heard of a detective before. Can you describe it?
This is the house of Lord Sinclair.
Sinclair.
In case you didn't hear, we don't allow police in here, so there could not be a detective.
Sorry, a detective Halligan has not been.
Could I
Halligan.
talk to Lord Sinclair?
But I didn't say his name. Oh!
But his lordship is not here.
I see.
Have a good day, miss.
Game over.
Alright, well, I guess I gotta go home and leave that guy for dead.
That guy I barely know. Now I'll risk my life for him.
Someone did something really stupid to get in here. Huh.
Oh man.
There are some stones here.
Uh-oh. I thought she was hiding.
Oh, please just hit him in the head with them.
What was that?
Wait, the trajectory of that makes no sense based on how she threw it.
Look how fully. How did both of them?
Hey, get over here! You gotta see this! What the heck?
Hello, that sounds like a stone landing in a bush.
Did you say a stone landing in the bush? Hang on!
I don't see a stone. Is it somewhere in this bush?
Let's stare at it for a long time.
Oh no. Where am I now?
You're inside.
This is like being in a ghost train.
What?
What?
Ghost
What
train?
are you talking about?
That looks interesting.
This is just like being on that haunted airplane.
Are these skulls real? Looks like it.
I would think she would know. I would hope.
But they're like really like nice and white skulls
Yeah,
too.
they're
Like
very
wouldn't real
clean.
skulls.
How would I, a bone specialist, recognize real skulls?
How the fuck did the first door like window she came into is like full of all this evidence?
Hey, we gotta let our skulls air out. Open the window, please.
Is that a dead body right here? And a confession.
A druid's foot would suit Lord Sinclair better.
What?
What? I don't understand what the hell she's talking
Is
about.
her dialogue entirely randomized?
It's all machine learning.
Well, that puzzle made lots of sense.
Anyway, that's probably right.
Huh? Okay, star, moon, skull.
Safe.
Huh?
Huh? I knew there was
all
something weird about this. This is one of those rare egg timer combination locks.
It's pointing to where the objects were. Like
I
first the
see.
star, then the moon, then the skull.
Open.
Well, like if that's your system, why not just have a picture that's like 1035?
This is the amulet of transformation Mr. Blake talked about. It seems to be really important for Lord Sinclair.
Is that the one that Halligan got stolen from him? Yeah, it is.
Mr.
Okay.
Blake talked
Yeah, it
about.
is. I'd better hide it somewhere here in the mansion in case I'm caught.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait!
God, what a relief.
Nice to see you too, Halligan, you piece of shit.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Why is this immediate off? They just slapped her over and over again. I don't understand.
Wait, this is probably a little more efficient, now that I think about it.
I'm gonna smash your skull with this skull.
He's not applying any pressure. You're not in any danger.
Thunk. Very gentle.
Brent, bloody idiot.
I love those little like childish slaps he was doing.
What are you doing here? I don't know you.
You're weird.
I think you've knocked the brainwashing right out of me.
Oh god.
Brent,
Oh wow,
is
it
that
did.
you? Do you recognize me?
Hits him again.
Of course I recognize you. Bloody hell, what's going on? Oh my god, I'm feeling sick. Everything's spinning.
My
I
mouth
had to
tastes
hit
like
you over the
people that I
You're
ate.
acting like a madman.
Wait, I just have to get it together for a moment.
That's gonna take a while for him.
You can't imagine what I've gone through.
I had to eat.
What happened?
You
Wait, are we
threatened
him
me.
again?
You tried to kill me.
I
We
did.
got to be here for like
You tried
0.5
to kill me,
seconds.
Brent. You hit me. Don't ever do that again.
Also, never choke me.
What I was doing.
You've been a bad boy, Halligan.
Oh, Brent, What's this?
I have one rule, and that's don't ever try to kill me.
How did you get here anyway? Have you been here long?
Wait, why is he sounding so accusatory?
Can't you remember? I
No.
thought you might need help.
You think what I did was bad? You were breaking and entering.
I had a look around the room, Brent, and I found the amulet Mr. Blake mentioned on the
So
floor.
a lot of blood and bones
It was
and
in
shit.
Sinclair's safe, together with a parchment.
So Sinclair had it.
Hey, maybe we could have this conversation not in the evil mansion.
But now,
That could be something.
Hasn't that guy outside returned to his post by now? Can overhear them through the open window.
I saw how this Lord Sinclair killed somebody.
It was sweet.
When did you see that? And where?
Last night.
Hey, who's the
on
detective
estate.
here?
Sinclair caught me immediately after my
Like,
arrival and had me
immediately.
locked up. I could hear screams when
I
in that
was
room.
really bad.
Horrible screams.
I waited
escaped
hours
and
to
ran
escape for
outside
no good
to the
reason.
forest behind the estate, and there I saw it.
A really bad
What did you
cutscene.
see?
Sinclair and some other men.
Some other
They
men.
wore habits.
See, you ever hear
They were
show
just about
don't
to
tell?
cut
What about
a living
show
human
and
being
tell?
into pieces with a sickle.
That can't be true.
Based on the
I saw
contents
with
of this
my
room,
own
it can't be
eyes,
true.
Melanie. Horrible.
Oh, God.
A sickle, that's just out of the question.
Why didn't you recognize me?
It must have had something to do with the food.
What food?
Sinclair and his
You
friends
ate before you were
invited me to their
brainwashed?
dinner. Food did something to me. Anyway, Sinclair had no compunction in telling me all about the circle and about their future plans.
But it sounded really
The Circle
tasty,
wants to
so...
complete the ritual and to put a curse
I know
on
it's
the
rude
world,
to say
which
no,
will make us
you
all their
know.
slaves.
Right, yeah. I mean, they made it for me.
No, Melanie. You've seen what these
Oh, no, I think
people
Melanie's
did to me.
right.
They're mad.
She
And
hasn't
serious.
seen that.
I'm sure about that now.
What's going on in there? Open
Uh-oh.
the door!
I hear a
Open it at once.
conversation.
Guards, Brent. They're at the door.
Why would he have locked the door?
Open the door!
We've been hearing everything! We've been here a very long time!
Yeah, Melanie, I think you're right. We really should get out of
Look
here.
at him, like, put his hands
And we
behind
should
my
do
back.
it
I guess
now.
you're right, yep.
We made it.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
But what?
God.
Thank goodness we didn't have to animate
In
that.
that house, even a second
Can you
longer.
believe that action sequence we just had?
Yes.
All those explosions and the guards we killed? Wow.
Head is still throbbing a bit, but apart from that, I'm okay. We have to go, Melanie. Now.
Where?
Teleports to the museum.
Mr. Blake, if anybody can tell us something about the incidents in this house, he can.
And it'll take a very long time.
Mr. Blake,
Oh.
Oh, wow.
What the
there's a
fuck?
lot we need to
The
tell you.
game's budget ran out
We've
around this
experienced
point.
something simply
Yeah,
incredible.
that attempted murder scene took a lot of
Discuss it
resources.
all in peace and quiet.
Remember before we had like a 30-minute conversation with a fisherman, and now it's like, all right, let's get the show on the road.
Mr. Blake, this is Dr. Melanie Turner from the Anthropological
This is actually the
Museum in
climax of
Oxford.
the game we're seeing right now.
Yes, of course. We spoke on the telephone.
That's right.
I refuse to
Pleased
look at
meet
her.
You at long last, Mr. Blake.
Now, what's been happening? Have you found out any more about the circle?
Ooh, the circle. Ooh.
It's a nightmare, Mr. Blake.
Go on.
I love nightmares. Tell me
Mr. Blake,
everything.
we found the amulet.
What happened to you?
Yeah.
Nothing. I found the amulet.
amulet
Speaking of the circle, here's an amulet.
You found it. My God. Show me.
You're looking.
It smells really good.
Where was it?
In a hidden safe. In the office of the leader of this ominous circle. There was a parchment with it, with completely illegible signs on it.
Who is that lady talking? I can't see her.
Show me.
But I'm listening
wait,
to
wait,
it.
wait.
Yep.
Triple
I think
take.
I can hear it.
Triple
yeah.
take.
Do they make any sense to you?
Very unusual runes. I'll have to take a look at this in peace.
What is more peaceful than this?
You were saying you know who's leading the circle? Who is it?
The circle is led.
Why
by
are they
an
even giving us the
called-
option for like one thing in the dialogue?
Yeah, just continue the dialogue.
How did you find out?
Research. Scotland Yard Observatory.
Like, why not give us the option for that?
What we don't see is Blake
So I drove
choosing
out
from
to this
among
place.
several options to say to
Pretty
Halligan.
pretentious estate on Winchester Street.
You drove out there all by
No, I
yourself?
ran.
No, I
I-
teleported.
Careless of you, Mr. Halligan.
You can say that again.
That was
You
very
obviously been
careless of you,
expecting
Mr.
me
Halligan.
And had me locked up at once.
What happened next?
I ate a person.
Witnessed a
I ate
murder
a person.
Why do we have to repeat all the things the player has seen now twice?
Let me tell you about the fish
I saw
incident.
them cutting the flesh from a human body.
Something else happened. I destroyed a small castle with salt. Could you explain that?
Knew it. What you witnessed was a ritual for the transferal of life.
Obviously, because I was kept there.
It's really a textbook case.
When I came to, I was sitting at a laid table with Sinclair and 4 other men.
Was there food on the table?
How did you know?
You didn't eat any.
Oh boy.
Well,
I did.
I didn't ask any questions.
I know. It was the victim's flesh, wasn't it?
You have taken part in the ritual.
now I must kill you.
How on earth did you manage to get away?
Miss Turner got me out.
She threw a rock and opened a window, and then, we left.
Escape was actually very easy. I'm just
Very
incompetent.
anticlimactic
Why
escape.
don't we just send a police contingent round there? You're a
What's
detective, Mr. Halligan.
what was
And
that
Sinclair is
animation?
a murderer.
There won't be anything to find by the time they get there. Sinclair and his friends are no fools. They'll proceed as they've done in all the other cases.
Why would they brainwash a detective,
Save the
though?
police hunting high and low for a corpse. Scott
See, high and low, just like this.
Well, I'll just warp
Found
back.
out
Yep.
yet what stopped the completion.
Oh no,
of the
accidentally
ritual
asked him to
1,000
tell me the
years
history of the Druids. No!
deciphered the text a little further, but some of the signs are just completely unknown to me.
I thought you said the amulet was important to the ritual.
Well, they had it. You lost it,
That's what the
remember?
inscription says.
Yeah, but then everything's all right now.
Yep, all fixed. No
done.
problems.
Melted
Credits
down,
start
and this
rolling right there.
nightmare will be over.
Mr. Halligan, you're forgetting the ritual has already taken place 1,000 years ago. It just didn't reach perfection.
What's the
Only
point of
part
having the
was
amulet,
transferred
then?
To the infants. The inheritors are now trying to complete their ritual.
But if
You
this amulet
fool.
means so much to Sinclair, surely it must be needed for the perfection.
I'm not so sure about that. Sinclair may be interested in it for some other reason.
Wait, we just grabbed this amulet just
Title is
because?
on the parchment you gave me.
I mean, he might be interested in it. I mean, we might as well bother him.
Can you read what the parchment says?
The signs resemble those on the inscription I'm working on, but I'm just not getting anywhere with it. All I've been able to make out of the parchment.
Do you think there's going to be a puzzle we have to solve for him, even though he's the expert?
Continue.
Do you like rune Sudoku?
Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield. Oxford University Library.
I'll write a book hunting adventure. Sweet.
Please get me a copy of that book.
You have like a 10-minute sequence where Halligan learns the Dewey Decimal System.
Or they just teleport back and they have the book.
What does the parchment's title say?
Unless I'm very much
I,
mistaken.
unless I'm mistaken, I think I told you to get a book, Detective Halligan.
What kind of place is that?
12 Bridges is an abandoned complex near Glastonbury. The bridges are in great danger of collapsing.
I gotta save those bridges. No, one thing at a time, Halligan.
The Gate of the Worlds.
Gate of the Worlds? What's that?
Asking
You know,
questions.
Mr. Halligan, the Celts did not regard reality and time as insurmountable facts.
I really think we're getting off
They
topic here.
regarded them as illusions, which man's laziness and ignorance.
I think Melanie is asleep. Maybe. It's hard to tell.
Celtic shrines were always special places.
trying to, like,
that allowed
astral
them to
project
live
out
a
of this room.
Normality of everyday reality. Celtic myths claim that 12 Bridges has been a consecrated site for millennia. A place where the
Millennia?
body
How
can
long is
step
that?
over
It's 1,000 years. Just like how long ago the Druids were.
Nothing's ever
There's like 2 options out of the 4. They're like, okay, thank you for your time.
We're done
has
here.
not been closely examined so far. It's too dilapidated. Just entering the place is taking a very serious risk. Anyway, nobody really believes in time travel.
Oh, we're gonna time travel in this game? Dang.
Yes.
Why would Sinclair keep a parchment about that place in his safe?
You see, Mr. Halligan, that's what I've been wondering.
I thought you
Sinclair knows
couldn't,
the
like,
place,
read the
so keep
parchment and you need to look at it in
his
peace.
safe. Wouldn't it be conceivable that journeys through
No!
time really are possible from 12 Bridges?
You mean he wants to travel back in time?
Wait, how did we get there, like, logically? Like,
Journey. Maybe
what?
Sinclair wants to prevent anyone from traveling back in time.
Yeah, this is a lot
Oh,
of
God.
extrapolation.
Why would anyone do that?
There's a lot of risk for that happening.
Why would Sinclair be so concerned about it?
It's easy. No ritual, no
Well, if we're just gonna assume everything, I guess we don't need to read the parchment anyway.
Lord Sinclair. I see.
Of course, these are just speculations.
I'm full of
As I
shit.
said, Mr. Halligan,
we can undo everything, even you're, like, drugging that homeless
I should
guy.
be able to tell you more when I've translated the parchment.
Why do
No! Ugh.
There's 12 of them.
Strange arrangement. of
Did it?
12 bridges. No one knows why they were built that way. They probably weren't the first thing that was erected there anyway.
Like 11 other bridges that came before.
From the early Middle
God
Ages.
almighty.
If, as
Maybe
I
they just
suspect, that
wanted
place has
12
been a
bridges.
Celtic shrine
I don't
for
know.
centuries.
The past was
There are bound to
crazy.
have been other structures there at some
I
point.
really thought this was,
Thank you,
like, one
Mr.
of those
Bates. I'll see what I
self-describing
can make of
names, but apparently not.
If you have any more questions,
No!
take to call on me.
We're never coming back.
As he grabs his head, please don't call me, please. I don't even have a phone.
Now, if you'll excuse me, he picks up Melanie like a cardboard cutout.
This thing is getting more and more mysterious.
How did you get out in front of
Can't
me,
believe
Melanie?
what Mr. Blake
Oh, you
said.
actually listened to what he was
Find
saying.
out why this amulet is so important to Sinclair. Perhaps Mr. Blake is right, and the amulet is the key to preventing the ritual. I expect we'll know more as soon as the translation of the...
But, like, why would you need the... If you could travel back in time, there's so many other ways to stop the ritual that you don't even need the amulet.
We really
Right.
need to check a few things at home. Where shall we meet?
What?
later?
I'll get in touch with you as soon as I have...
I've got a laundry in.
All right, I'll be off then.
Okay,
Gotta walk my
Melanie.
dog.
See you later.
Pop disappears.
I refuse to believe he drove here also, I'm
So
sorry.
all we did with Melanie was throw a stone and open a safe.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And she, like, did everything. Like, she found the amulet and stuff. Like,
Oxford
we just
University
tripped and
Library.
got captured. We started a fire. Like, that was our way of sneaking in. She...
Quite to my taste.
What?
I prefer real horses.
I wouldn't have this in my living room.
Almost. Gotta turn the corner. Wait.
Is this necessary for getting a
How
book?
tiny can we make Halligan?
I can't believe they spent all the time on this.
Barrier. They have them in all libraries.
I really thought that said magic barrier, and I was gonna be like, you fucking idiot.
I don't understand how this works.
Throw salt at it. I don't know.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a book.
We got a lot of them. I hope you...
Quite. Do you think you could help me?
Nope.
Help you? Why?
Because I want to find a book.
Because the book I'm looking for is a rare one.
We may not even have it then. Who knows?
We're not a very good library. Goodbye.
Young men.
Is there any way to
don't seem to
categorize
understand.
books that
I'm
either of us
good
could
enough.
use, or...
I don't have much time, so if you would be so kind...
I'm not being paid for being kind.
What are you being paid for then?
Yeah,
I have
actually.
questions.
Being prepared to write in this book.
All I want to know is where I might find the Celtic orthographic system.
I can't say. With all these books, you surely can't expect me to
Oh,
know.
come on!
We stock the books completely
How many books are there
randomly.
in here?
About
How many books?
43,000, the magazines included.
The one magazine we have.
And I've got to look through them
Yep.
all.
No!
First time you've been to a library.
Gotta start with the very first one and go to the
Tried the
very
computer
last
yet?
one.
What's a computer?
No.
Well then, go to the computer and check the database.
I'll see what I can do by myself.
Halligan makes it sound like it's his idea.
Didn't realize this was one of those self-serve libraries.
Melanie would have had this book by now.
Is that guy sitting on the balcony?
Oh god, there's a puzzle.
The one computer.
Cataloguing computer.
I know, yeah, right?
Excuse me, sir. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
You are.
Sir? I say, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, obviously.
Eh? What? What did you say?
I need to check something on the computer. It won't take long.
No, my friend. Impossible. I'm onto something really exciting.
You should see this level in Dwarf Fortress. It's just really something.
When?
Well, if only Melanie were here to throw a stone.
From morning till night.
Oh, get the F out of here. No.
expect I'll be needing another 10 weeks or so.
And so Halligan sat there for 10 weeks.
I'm confiscating this computer for my investigation.
Damn.
Oh, you're a policeman. Are you threatening me? Are you trying to encroach upon the freedom of science? I'm sure that my friend, the Dean of the Faculty of Law, will be very interested.
Who? Like, alright.
What was your name again?
My name is beside the point. I need that.
Ah, now you're getting worried, aren't you?
The music sounds like it's this great heist that's about to break out.
They soon knuckle under. So be patient, my friend.
Start slapping him.
Here for some time yet. And I'm certainly not letting the police tell me when I can work or not.
Oh.
All right then, Professor.
Alright, well, you win.
Pushes the chair over.
Useful. Carpe diem, I always say.
I thought he was. Oh, he is leaving. My god. Miss, there's someone on the computer.
He won't get off. He's gonna be there for like 4 months and it's too long.
So no computer in this part.
The Roman monetary system.
What, I thought for a minute that was the book.
Looks like a new edition of a standard.
I'll just cross this out, put 12 bridges on here.
For history students.
I bet that professor will trade it for the computer.
Well, I found a book.
Hopefully this will be enough.
Professor Blake is just close enough.
I say, stop right there.
What's the matter?
Don't you dare act the innocent. You're trying to steal that book.
Who, me? Steal a book? Madam, I'm a detective.
I'm confiscating the book.
Anyway, I can see
This
it.
book is evidence.
If you want to borrow a book, be good enough to come over to my desk first.
Oh, this one? There must be some mistake. I was lost in...
Oh my god, Halligan,
Just sign out the book.
You lie to me. Just how often do you think I've heard that one? Now put the book back, and be grateful that I'm not having you thrown out.
Wait, so now I can't even check it out?
Do I need like a card or ID or anything to check out a book?
Well, I know someone who will appreciate this book.
Oh my god.
Use the amulet of transformation on him. Maybe something will happen.
What?
He slipped the book into his pocket.
There's no way he wouldn't have noticed that.
But he can't hear well, Sarah.
Yes. Alright, we'll solve that problem? I don't know what we
Oh,
solved.
I thought he was gonna pick up the old man and throw him through the barrier. He's trying to steal something.
Oh my god, I know what. This is so stupid. This is the old guy's car, I bet, that happens to be out front.
He's gonna do something to make him go out and then...
Like maybe, yeah.
Fence.
Wow. Oh my god. Halligan, you are such a jerk.
You'll use this floating bit of wire. That's not how. Okay.
It's extremely convenient. Also buy me a book.
What? Well, I think the alarm. All right.
And now I'll slip this painting under the car.
Why wouldn't that alone be enough to solve the puzzle? Because then you could go in and use the
What are you doing?
computer.
Who? Me? Nothing. I must be off to my car. My alarm just went off.
Professor, what's that book you're carrying?
Book? I don't have a book.
Book?
Please don't joke now, Mrs. Owen. I have to see to my car.
What's this then?
But
What's this then?
that's impossible. I didn't take this book.
Then how did
I mean,
you
that
get
one
there?
detective put something in my pocket that I clearly saw, but...
A very regrettable mistake, Mrs. Owen. I assure you.
Why did we get away
I
with
like
it?
your nerve, Professor Hastings. You steal a book and then try to deny the whole
This is
thing
like
ever
great
happened.
Almost like exactly what someone else did like 5 minutes ago. Definitely can't be related.
Known me for 20 years now. You ought to
This
know
is
that
like
I'd
prime
never-
computer using time that we're just
I'm
wasting.
going to have to put this on record.
Little does she know, he also
Please
has the
come along
computer
over
in
here
his
to the
pocket.
issuing counter, Professor. You will have to fill in a form.
Okay.
I guess I don't need my car.
Let's just watch that. Yeah, right. Wait a minute.
Oh, the alarm stopped as well.
I can't figure out this game's sense of pacing for the life of me.
And sometimes they teleport, sometimes they take way too long.
Sometimes the library sequences are too exciting not to show. He is filling the hell out of that form, I guess.
He sits at the computer and just porn shows up. Aw man, Professor, sick.
And in a strange twist, Halligan needs to spend 20 weeks at the computer.
Wow. Yep, that's the title, and yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 48-3CB, great. If only there was some kind of card cataloging system for library books, that we could have avoided this altogether.
And Halligan already forgot.
I just noticed that person sitting up reading a book that's very precarious. I don't know
Yeah.
if I would recommend that. Why isn't that lady yelling at him?
I saw that before, yeah. That person was too cool for school.
Seems to be like the least popular library ever.
Why didn't he call ahead? Like, it is possible that they wouldn't even have this book.
It's true.
Yeah, that's probably it. I don't know. Whoa.
Whee! Listen, Halligan's played Dark Souls, he knows.
That's the book I was supposed to get for Blake. The Celtic
Yes.
Orthographic System by Scott M. Winfield.
Yes, you're very proud of yourself, Halligan.
We've called the book
Congratulations.
3 different things. Which is interesting. I won't steal this book.
I'd like to check out a book that I found by
I
myself.
found the book I was looking for.
He is kind of...
This one?
Yes. Is there something wrong with it?
You bet there is. This is our
Oh,
reference
for
copy.
God's sake!
What's that supposed to mean?
I can't lend it to you. You will have to read it here.
You can't be serious, surely. I need this book.
My name isn't Shirley, and yes, I am.
You heard me.
You have a badge.
Couldn't you make an exception?
We don't do exceptions.
If only I were from some sort of
You have no idea
agency.
how many reference copies we have had
If only
stolen.
I had some sort of authority
Do you at least have a copy?
over a librarian.
No. Why don't you copy the pages you need by hand?
Copies his face.
Madam, I've told you the book's not for me. I wouldn't know which pages
If
are
only
important.
there was a way to
I can
contact
hardly
Blake
copy
and
the whole
ask.
book by hand.
That's
Not your problem, right?
right.
I thought as much. All right, forget it.
I wish I could be a jerk at work.
Why don't... So why don't we do the same thing with the professor again and slip another... Oh god, wait.
Oh, we're gonna hide it?
Are you gonna put the cover of another book on your book?
Wow.
To,
But-
you know.
The cover of this history book is a perfect fit for the book I want.
Genius. She'll definitely not notice as soon as she opens it that it's a different book or whatever.
But if the magnetic thing is in the cover anyway, why not just take the cover off?
I abruptly changed my mind. I would like this book instead.
Right, I've finished
That is the
here.
exact same
I
length.
found a different book that interests me. I assume you'll let me borrow this one.
We'll see. What have we here? Let me see.
So, like, doesn't the book jacket have to match the number of pages to be the right size and all that, or is that not?
No. And just think, I've actually read this one.
Oh, are you gonna tell me all about it? Please do.
Brilliant piece of work. Very vivid. And never gets
Unlike
boring.
Mystery of the Druids.
I also recorded the audiobook for this one, and I'd like to share it with you
Druids were
now.
my special field. But then I met my husband here at the university.
Who the fuck cares?
On his doctoral thesis at the time.
Can't you go back to being a jerk that doesn't want to talk?
I could discuss Roman coins for hours.
Thousands of dialogue options appear
This is
for
all highly
Halligan.
interesting. I do really want to borrow this book.
Oh yes, of course. Forgive me. Here you go.
Thank you for the book and your great help.
I do
Halligan.
hope you're
Oh
not
my
angry
God.
with me. If there's any way I can help you,
What?
She's sweet on him now that he's into Roman
Not
coins.
for the moment, thank you. I really must be off now.
naturally. See you soon.
Well, I'm not going to finish the book that quickly.
Then they just start making out. Alright. Man, this hurts.
Starts all over again.
Oh, now to wait the minute and a half for him to run across the library courtyard. And all the time you've taken, I've already translated it without the book.
Professor Blake, he's dead of old age. Blake.
That's weird, the Blake button's not working. Oh.
Does he have like a button on his desk that opens his door?
Mr. Blake.
Mr. Halligan, have you got the book?
Melanie drops in perfectly straight from the roof and drops into place.
Here you are. Here's the book you asked for.
Ah, yes. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Halligan.
Wait, the cover of this book said...
I forgot to tell you I'm Blake the Magician.
I'll get to work at once. Oh, by the way, Mr. Halligan, Miss Turner called about an hour ago. She's worried about you because you haven't been in touch for a long time.
You need a babysitter, Halligan.
She said she needs to speak to you urgently.
Do you mind if I use your phone?
No need. I asked her to come out here and join me. She should be arriving.
She's obviously incredibly lonely if she's looking for you, Halligan.
How long will the translation take?
Oh,
The exact amount of time it will take for Melanie to get
book
here.
will be a great help. You'd better just wait here for a moment.
I'll just take a look around then, if you don't mind.
Of course not. Be my guest.
Why?
I love killing time mechanics in games. Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Mr. Halligan, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Well, you found me now.
I refuse to look at you.
Any news?
Mr. Blake's busy translating the parchment we found. He thinks the amulet and the parchment are somehow connected.
Didn't we have that discussion, like, 10 minutes ago?
How are you getting on with your translation, Mr.
Sharp
Blake?
turn.
I've done about half. Just be patient a little longer.
I'm touched at your concern.
Now, don't
Melanie.
imagine
Huh?
things. After all that's happened, it's only natural that I should be worried.
You, the man that tried to
And
murder
Mr.
me.
Blake.
Right?
Well, I had to get Mr. Blake this book.
That took rather a long time.
This conversation is so
Around asking for you.
disjointed.
You've been trying to get hold of me?
Yes!
I also went to Scotland Yard and spoke to your chief.
I mean, everyone is, though,
I
apparently.
should go talk to my boss. Oh,
What
man.
have I done now?
Lord Sinclair's planning to bring charges against you for burglary.
Why would the chief tell this random person that?
Believe it. That old devil Sinclair seems
He
to
also
be
gave me all of the
safe.
Scotland Yard's case
Looks
files.
that way.
He also gave me your job.
Influential friend
I'm the
of police
detective
force.
now.
Whatever. Your chief asked me to tell you.
What?
Next time you come to the office, you give him a comprehensive report in writing.
I'm apparently his secretary now.
Can't be serious. Don't tell me he's handing the case back to that thick-headed big
Oh,
mouth.
Lowry, I'm marrying him. That's fine.
He's taking me see the Terminator
As soon as you
movie.
get back to the yard.
I certainly will not. This business is just too important to let go. I don't care what the chief says. I'm going to carry this case through on my own.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
What? Why have we all been upgraded?
What's going on out there?
Oh no, an earthquake, I guess.
I don't know the logic of this game. It's falling apart. Nothing makes sense.
Leave me! Get out of the danger zone! Here, take the parchment and go!
What happened to his voice?
Right?
Yeah, right?
What?
You've got to get off here, Halligan.
Follow you.
Halligan, can leave.
His voice is back to normal.
Get out of here! Quickly, run!
Get out of here.
Or kind of speed walk out. It doesn't-
Whoa! What?
Mind, Mr. Halligan. I shall give you until sunset.
Where's that voice coming from? What is it? I don't know.
How is the car fine?
So,
Halligan, I've been hit by a meteor.
Aren't there like neighbors or something?
Just stand there and stare
if
at
Sinclair
it.
is that powerful, I mean,
Oh, God! Mr. Blake!
Are you crazy? Don't go. It's pointless. You can't help him anymore.
It's a miracle we survived when we were like 3 feet away from the explosion.
Let's get out of here, Melanie. Otherwise, we'll be next.
What kind of a shitty thing though too? It's like
Yard?
the guy I had to save him. Nah, he's probably dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you're right.
And Sinclair is getting more and more powerful with each new murder.
So what can we do?
You heard what Mr. Blake said. Sinclair has the power to complete the ritual. No matter
He has the power to complete the ritual.
Then we're lost.
Melanie, we have one chance.
Why are you an expert now?
To go to 12 bridges. We have to try to move the gate of the world.
meanwhile, another meteor's on its
Stop
way.
Sinclair. We have to stop those who gave him his power 1,000 years ago.
You believe in that gate of
He's
the
gonna go
world.
back in time and slap
just a
everyone
myth,
in the
a fairy
face and
tale.
stop this from ever
So
happening.
did the earthquake happen first, and when that didn't work, he just shot a meteor at him?
I don't know.
Options.
You're right. Come on then.
I'm a little like I can't really keep track of exactly what happened there. Like it was an earthquake and then the house just exploded.
From the inside, yeah. Like it really didn't make it. And like the glass blew from the outside, so there was some kind of force outside that happened.
There's that tiny little glimmer that hit the roof first before everything.
Oh look at all 12 of those bridges. No wonder it's named
1,
that.
2, 3.
It's a little hard because it's rotating. Oh, I
There we
see. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Checks out.
Mm-hmm. Caution, danger. Sinclair, if you'd blown up these bridges, that was probably... You haven't even seen it yet!
It's beautiful.
The sign, it's exquisite.
This makes me all forget all about Mr. Blake's violent death.
Oh no.
Ask you something personal.
That depends on just how personal it is.
I'm cheery now.
Why did you phone Mr. Blake?
That's not personal.
I wanted to talk to you because...
Halligan, that's getting a little too personal.
With Mr. Blake's, you said that you were worried.
Well, yes. I hadn't heard from you for a while. And after all we'd gone through together...
We're gonna force a romance in this game no matter what.
You've known him a day!
That's nice of you. You know, I'm not really...
Also, he tried to kill you. I don't care if he was hypnotized. That would immediately turn me off to someone.
Yeah!
I'm only worried whether I'm doing something which could harm his beloved department.
Was it after I started choking you that you started caring about me?
Strange, but nice.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
How do you feel about really large pizza tabs?
Yes.
Melanie, these stairs, how do they work?
How would you like to marry the most incompetent man in Scotland Yard?
I got married as soon as I was 18. You know.
I don't know.
Father dragged one of his younger colleagues round to our house every weekend. A real high flyer with...
Is there like a new vocal track that came in since you started explaining this?
He was called Peter.
He was called Peter.
You married him?
Yes.
My husband, who was called Peter.
Good to bring us together. I was young. I didn't have a clue what I wanted, and what was important to me. In time, I just got used to Peter being around.
That's marriage, I guess. Just get used to each other.
So I married him. Christ, I was really just a stupid child.
And then I got into Bones.
You were married.
Wait,
After our wedding, Peter soon changed.
slow down. You were
He
married?
was sort of charming, but then he became different. Unpredictable.
like you.
Like you under mind control, yeah.
Yes. It started with a box round the ears, and then it happened all the time.
You put up with that?
You did that!
I thought, well, that's what it's like to be married.
Halligan's got good bedside manner.
About 2 years. Then I divorced him when I found out that he'd been unfaithful to me with some girls from the golf club.
You know those golf club girls.
Typical.
And did you start studying immediately after getting divorced?
Yes. I started working.
Why are we doing this, like, now? Like,
There's-
right in
there was
front...
plenty of time for this on the run here.
From my father,
Seriously.
my husband, from everything that had restricted me before. I studied like...
They were gonna put this conversation while they were standing outside the burning house, but they thought it was a little too inappropriate.
And then after all that, Mr. Blake!
Make the best of it. And it worked.
What did your father say to all this?
Of course, my father wasn't delighted with the divorce.
Well, the guy was, like, hitting her and cheating on her. Why would...
After all, the whole thing had been his idea. When I told him that I wanted to split up, his first concern was that it might harm his research contacts.
What about your mother?
What's her deal?
She had cancer and died very early, when I was only 9.
Do you have any good news from your family?
Getting back to the marriage thing.
After splitting up with Peter, we lost touch for a number of years. My father just couldn't understand why I wouldn't do what he wanted anymore. Understand how I could deprive him of his allegedly gorgeous...
Allegedly gorgeous?
Why didn't he date Peter,
I was
then?
disappointed in him. It was only when I got my degree and we became colleagues, so to speak, that our relationship improved again.
And then he introduced me to what he called Peter 2.0.
It was hell. I was alone, broke, and I'd had enough of men.
I can imagine that. Have you ever heard from this Peter guy since then?
After the divorce...
Peter was Mr. Blake.
He called all the time. Or he appeared drunk in front of the house and screamed abuse in the middle of the night. He even waited for me in front of the museum and swore at me.
It was just like that scene in Say Anything.
Oh, God, what a...
What if he's the bum that we poisoned?
Oh my god. I was thinking it explains why she wouldn't take calls like that. But...
Yeah.
He seems to have achieved what he always wanted. And as far as I know, he's married again. But I'm not really that interested in his life. The whole thing's over for me now. I'm just glad to be left in peace.
Thank you for telling me that.
I won't tell you anything about myself.
That much about myself, Brent. But meanwhile, you've become...
I've had a very average backstory where nothing ever happened and my parents were nice.
Oh yeah, I can walk.
Attention.
danger.
No, no.
Well, Halligan, you need to spend more time at the library, I think. What?
Well, now there isn't any danger.
Now it's perfectly fine.
You've made it more dangerous for other people.
I'm sure if we cause some accidents for tourists, we'll get some valuable items.
I know, just leaving her.
There's a rather strange building over there.
She's like back there, traumatized, reliving all these events that we I'll just grab this sign.
Hey, Melanie, this caution danger thing, you could use that for your marriage, right?
Brent?
What?
Leave me alone, Brent.
You're really curious.
Ask her more
See
personal
what's
shit.
over there, on the rocky island.
You mean the tower?
No, I mean the thing in front of the tower.
No idea. Looks like scales or scaffolding.
What purpose could that serve?
If we stay here, we'll never know.
Good point.
How can we get to the rocky island?
The bridges? Oh.
Yes, I can see what you mean. A lot of them have cracks as well. It's probably too
Halligan,
much
you're not
of a
even
risk.
looking at it.
They will collapse one after the other.
But we can't just stay here and hope for a miracle either. We have to do something.
Do you think you can really time travel?
What?
I don't
I'd say
know.
it's impossible. But like you said, it's our only chance.
Can you believe it? They're so fucked we have to hope time travel exists.
Well, I mean, we know magic is real now, I guess, so...
What do you think? Why was it built like this?
I don't know. I'm an anthropologist, not an architect.
Jim?
Did Blake say anything else that could help us?
I don't think so. Not while I was.
When he died, he said,
Did Blake say anything that helped us other than get out?
Location for millennia.
That doesn't help us much, does it?
We will find a way of getting over there.
I hope so, Brent.
Just walk on the bridge. Don't be a baby.
Sure.
That bridge seems okay.
Yeah, that one seems fine.
The other was sure, yeah, but this one...
You know, I wrote the caution danger thing. Halligan could combine that with his face printout.
He's gonna walk on the sign. Still looks like you could walk it, though. What am
Yeah,
I
there's still
missing?
plenty of...
Yeah, it's fine.
What?
People need to know that falling here is bad.
This seems so much more dangerous. Oh, fuck you! I know what he's gonna do. Oh my
Oh, no. Come on.
No.
Oh my
This
god!
is so stupid.
There's plenty of room. What's Melanie gonna do?
I know. That's...
Hey, good heavens, that was close.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Are you okay?
You weren't even near it.
Yes, I'm all right.
You know, there were other bridges we could
Nerve,
try.
Halligan. How dare you upset me like that?
Upset her like
Could have
what?
got killed.
It's all right, Melanie. I'm still alive.
Don't you ever do that again, do you hear me?
Hey, all right, all right.
Anyway.
Don't ever try to cross a bridge to save the world by time traveling again.
I will never do it again, so now let me do this again.
I can't believe this is the solution.
Seriously.
Like, 2 Melanies could walk across that path right in front of Melanie.
I know!
Like, easily, come on.
And wouldn't there be a point like 3 of these in where the game like designers would be like, okay, I think they got it.
We can cutscene it out from here, yeah. And he falls anyway.
Alright, bye.
Melanie? Melanie? I made it!
She
On the other side!
You're not that far away!
What's it like
Holy
over there?
shit.
What's it like over?
Interesting.
It's a few yards!
Tower with some sort of scales.
What the fuck? You just talked about this!
Come here and see for yourself.
How?
You fucked me. I'm stuck here.
You've got both boards on your side.
Idiot.
Oh,
Oh, beans.
Wait, what?
How much do you weigh?
No, I didn't say you could ask me personal questions,
160
Melanie.
pounds. Why do you want to know?
60.
What are your hobbies and interests?
The bridge won't collapse when I use it. I'm
Based
going
on
over now.
what?
Melanie, stop at once. The bridge will collapse.
It's gonna sassy walk on this bridge and you can't stop me, Halligan.
Oh, she's gonna collapse. He's gonna have to save her, or not? Okay. But, oh.
Sort
Duh,
of.
I'm just gonna keep standing on the part that could collapse.
Well, we're stuck here forever now. Good. No. Wait. But if the banister thing collapsed too, why wouldn't it have collapsed when Halligan walked on it with the signs? If it's so fragile that her walking would do that to the side thing. All right.
That looks like scales.
Scales? What's it like over there?
The verses are very strange.
Where are they locked? What's it?
I'd give that like a C-.
I'm screenshotting that to paint. Falls in the stone, grave deeper, strength back, power of the flame.
The door is completely flat. No handle, no lock, nothing.
Well, I wonder if the scale has to do with the amulet.
It's not very heavy.
That's all you need the amulet for?
What?
Apparently.
It also weighs 160 pounds.
It's too dangerous.
Wait, what? What is?
Huh?
I bet I put a caution sign on it for other people. Oh, I guess I
Too dangerous.
I guess I see.
Yeah.
Like, he's using it to prop up. But, like, there's rocks all around, you know? Like, you don't need any...
Sure.
Hooks.
Delicious.
Could be unhooked.
I can't pass up a find like this. Thank you for this, Mystery of the Druids. Yep.
Yep.
Alright, yep, there we go. Oh my god, come on, how long could this bolt be?
I mean, they were on the right track with the fast travel earlier in the video, but then...
Oh my god, please tell me he's gonna do this to the other one too. They can't possibly.
A hook. It's got a hole for us.
I wonder how that works.
We don't even need the tub, we just need that? What?
Something whimsical about to happen in here?
Oh, this is the poem.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wise men walk it to the clock, 12th frame,
I just
only
don't
once.
get why the
Yeah.
tub was screwed to the metal bar.
Those druids sure were wacky.
Any input here, Melanie? I mean... No, don't... Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh,
Hey, look at that. This building is really something.
Is a card, in fact.
Oh my god. So now they're trapped in here, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, didn't he pull
now,
the thing? Yeah. Alright. I don't even remember where we got these broken scissors from. Whoa.
Woohoo! Woo! 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 I'm scissors, this is fun.
The world's longest bolts.
Wow.
That's how big that thing was?
Yeah, weird.
Pretty big.
It was holding up a bucket, though. I mean...
The bucket of the gods. Duh.
God.
I like that uncomfortable look away she did, too. Like, oh, I've killed us.
Yeah, whoops.
Oh my god, Brent!
Oh, God.
We're falling through time.
Are there deaths in this game?
Oh,
I
that's a
don't
good
know,
question.
actually.
You would think there'd have to be.
Straight out of Wile E. Coyote there.
Please insert disc 2. Well,
Time to have some wacky past adventures.
We haven't moved even a single inch from where we started out, have we?
no commentary. Oh.
If you ask me, the bridges are still whole. We've landed in a
What?
time when this whole place was still completely intact. We've traveled back in time.
Do you really think so?
Uh-oh, here comes company.
I bet you they speak perfect English.
They look like soldiers.
Don't panic. Let's find out what they want.
Thank you,
That
soldiers.
was really good.
That was really good.